do a Cosmere Basics video, Cosmere 101, if you will. So this video is going to cover very basic Cosmere mechanics and vocab words, but it's not going to discuss any book spoilers, no plot spoilers, no story stuff, no character events. So no matter what I say in this video, if you want to chime in and say, oh, but Wind and Truth, no spoilers. This is a basic class for Cosmere beginners or just those that want a better grasp on the base mechanics that build up the Cosmere. I want to focus on 8 vocab words today. Intent, investiture, adonalsium, identity, connection, fortune, world hopper, and realmatics. So the Cosmere was originally governed by an all-powerful god named Adonalsium. We don't know if this was a being, like a person, or if it was just a ball of energy, if it was kind of like some super spren. We don't know, it doesn't matter. This god was killed by a group of people who split up his power into the 16 shards that we know now. These shards then make up all the investiture that is used in the Cosmere. Investiture is the source of all magic. Anytime you read any of the books, anytime anybody is doing something supernatural, they are using investiture. That is just what we call magic energy in the Cosmere. All things in the Cosmere exist in 3 states, 3 realms. There's the physical realm, where you and me can see each other and touch each other. There's the cognitive realm, where all things exist as the mind, how they perceive themselves. It is the world of thought, the world of mind. Then there's the spiritual realm, of which very little is known. It is where all things exist in its purest possible form, which is investiture. Now there are 3 spiritual ideals that can really affect a person and the magic they use. That is identity, connection, and fortune. Identity, capital I, is basically your spiritual DNA. That is who you are on a magical DNA level. That is how the magic knows who's using the magic and what magic you can use. Connection is the connections you have with the people and world around you. And then fortune we know practically nothing about. What we know is Hoid manipulates fortune in order to be where he needs to be. That's how he shows up in all the books, and that's how he is there for the big events all the time. And that brings us to intent. When you're using a magic system, you have to intentionally do it. You have to know what you're doing and mean to do it. But wait, don't characters accidentally do it all the time? Yes. However, it's a little bit trickier than that because intent can also be very subtle, where it can be the body's or the spirit's intent to protect itself. And if you notice, whenever anybody accidentally uses the powers, they only get very, very minimal effect. They cannot actually utilize the power to its extent until they really know what they're doing. And the last word I want to talk about today is world hopper. That is simply a person that is capable through a wide variety of means, capable of traveling from one world in the Cosmere to another world. The most obvious one is Hoid, but there's a whole bunch, and if you keep your eyes out, I bet you'll notice even more you never noticed before. So that concludes our lesson of Cosmere 101. I know I kind of threw a lot of information at you. Some of it might have made a lot more sense than other parts. I hope this was really good information for you, and I hope this really gets you excited to really dive in and really understand what's going on when you're reading about these characters.